edition of the American Canadian pre-race show. I'm your host, Joshua Lee Jaguar. Of course, it is a wonderful Sunday morning. We are at Kansas tonight for 134 laps tonight. And once again, it's going to be a fuel mileage race, and it is going to be a good race tonight. Let me send out the share thing to the YouTube. Let everybody know we are live, running. Alrighty, last week we was at Dover International with 200 laps last Sunday night. Your Stage 1, Stage 2, your overall race win. Winners are coming up. Your Stage 1 winner for Dover was DJ, Tar Heel, Simon, Hooligan, Hangover, Rico, Jaguar, Dylan, Bulldog, and Clemson. Stage 2 was DJ, Joshua Lee, Jaguar, Dilly, Hangover, Hooligan, Rico, Tar Heel, Bruce, Simon, and Paul. For your overall race results as of last Sunday night was DJ getting the overall race win, Hooligan getting second, Dylan getting third, Jaguar getting fourth, Rico getting fifth, Tar Heel getting sixth, Bruce getting seventh, Simon getting eighth, Paul getting ninth, Clemson getting 10th, Bulldog getting 11th, and Hangover finishes the 12th in position. That was your race results, sponsored by K&K Diecast Communities right here. Your points going in for tonight's race. Hangover still has a commanding lead with 497. Tar Heel with 473. Bruce with 393. Jaguar coming up strong with 378 in fourth. We got Rogue at 368. Clemson with 325. DJ with 319. Paul with 312. Rico at 311. Julian at 288. Simon at 278. Bulldog with 265. Dilly with 237, and Rico with 69. No, Bree with 69 points going into Kansas. And that was actually proud to be on board with this pre-race show is K&K Diecast Community. You can find them on Facebook. It's called K&K Diecast Community. Tonight we go to, like I said, in the start of the race of the show, we're going to my favorite place right here, Kansas Motor Speedway. With 334 laps times 2, your fuel is going to be 30 tonight. You got, with all 3 stages, you will have to pit in those stages. In stage 3, you're going to have to split it in 2, basically. I mean, you'll have to pit in each stage going into tonight. It's another fuel mileage race. Next weekend, next Sunday night, we'll be at Darlington before the All-Star race. After the Darlington, we will be going to Charlotte for a 25% times 2 for the All-Star race. After that will be the main event at Charlotte with 4 stages. That will be the longest race of the season after that. Other than that, and of course, we got Bulldog here with us this morning. Bulldog, I know you just jumped on. I mean, you're not used to this pre-race show stuff, and I mean, but no, it's good to have you with us this morning on this beautiful Sunday morning. So, we go into Kansas. What's everybody's mindset going? What do you think everybody's mindset is going into? Going in for the tonight's race. What was it? Alrighty. I got a quick question. If you was all right, I'm going back based on some points right here. If you was Clemson and Paul right now, what would what would your mindset go in tonight's race right here with points being with us almost being halfway through the season for the All-Star race being two races with two more races after tonight? What's your well, no, as as for a driver point of view, if you were like Clemson, Paul, Simon, there with points, what was your mindset to go in tonight? How was your mindset to be getting ready for this with this 134 lapper? How would you try to outdo the other competitors like Jaguar, Tar Heel, Hangover? How would you have to set your mindset to overcome what these guys have already got set in stone right here? They've already got themselves locked into the playoffs. But if you was like Paul, Clemson, Simon, them three right there, and for yourself, what's your mindset going in like to try to pick up points? What's your goal for tonight? If you was one of them drivers that's on the bubble of possible could make the playoffs and possible could make the playoffs, how would you set your mindset going into Kansas tonight? Well, I was talking to Clemson, and I talked to Clemson 2 days ago around Thursday, and we were talking, and he was basically he's became less cockiness, but we were talking, and he was like, well, the only way he was going to be able to get into the playoffs finishing if he starts finishing the like consistency. Right. If I was Paul and Clemson, my biggest thing for Paul and Clemson, I've told these guys that it's going to be patient. Yeah, you're on the bubble looking outside to try to make the playoffs. Only maybe two or three drivers would probably make it into the playoffs. But if I was Clemson, Paul, Simon, I would be playing more defense than I would be playing offense. I wouldn't try to worry about Tar Heel, Jaguar, Hangover, Rico. I wouldn't try to be staying with them guys right there. If you had the car to ride up in the top five, I would be slightly aggressive. What I'm trying to say, I wouldn't be going highly aggressive. I'd be slightly aggressive, trying to make some smart decisions on pit road. That's the key right there, is not get busted on pit road right there, because you got that high groove at Kansas, and you've got that middle and that low groove. Most people's going to ride that high groove during the race right there, because that's where the speed's at. But you also got some of these guys that like that middle groove that can just sail into 1 and 2, hold that middle line, and then you got other drivers that could be possible looking at going to the high line right there, and it varies right now. Well, I respect that, and I'm getting comments like, I have a feeling from Woof Woof, man. feeling playing will be in the top 5 or 6 tonight needs to stay on the yellow line. I mean, I totally agree right there, but with Kansas, you have to move up to that middle in that high groove right there, because if you stay on that bottom groove right there, you're gonna have people passing you. If you might can get somewhere like in the early 5 laps right there, but that means you're going to have to slide. That means your car's going to be having to transition to ride the high line right here. But I mean, everybody's got their different game plan going in on that night. Well, I mean, Dover. Some people struggle at Dover. I mean, going back, looking at the results, the drivers that I see that really need the race from last Sunday, the drivers that I really seen that came far. I mean, I was surprised to see Clemson and Paul finish in the top 10. And Bulldog, and I was surprised. You were having a difficult time that last Sunday night trying to get that feel for the car right there with your number 41 Ford Mustang, and I mean it's go right ahead. I mean, we had some good battles. I mean, there were some good battles throughout the race. I mean, technically, overall, I hate to say this, Jaguar should have won that Dover last Sunday night if it wasn't came for that last caution right there. I mean, I hate to say this, Jaguar had the car in that last run right there, along with Tar Heel in the top 4 right there. Jaguar, that number 19, qualified second. And he was on keys for Sunday night until that last caution. And he was not known for his short speed. He was not known for the short run car. It was more that he was ready. He had that long run car that everybody was wanting to see right there from the 19, and so forth. And it probably. He was probably the one that was probably a real aggravated one, but he came home. He came home in the top 5. That's all that matters. He could have won it. He should have won it, but that was Dover. Now we go to Kansas, and I mean, I see maybe 4 drivers that need a win tonight, that need to get locked into the play. 5 drivers that need to be conservative, be patient, and to take what the car is going to give to them, make small adjustments. We got Bruce, Simon, Paul, Clemson, and Bulldog. Them are the 5 drivers that have to go in tonight with a game plan to try to race in the top 5, top 7 tonight. Them drivers are going to have to they're going to have to pull a rabbit out of their butt tonight. I mean, you never know. We might have a repeat winner. This is probably the craziest thing right here. We've got Hangover that has 2 wins. Dylan DJ in the 3 car, he's got 2 wins already. Rico, Tar Heel, Jaguars all got 1 wins right there. And them drivers are really trying to figure out, okay, how do we break that 1-win streak right there? I have a feeling that Paul will make it in the playoffs. I think he has a game plan. To be honest with you, that was a perfect thing right there. Paul's gonna be playing offense, okay, from a viewer that just messaged that I'm watching the screen that popping up. Paul's gonna play offense tonight. He's not gonna be playing defense. He's gonna try to pull a rabbit out of his hat tonight. And I was asked earlier this morning, how's my shoulder? my shoulder feels decent. I've not tried the wheel on how my shoulder is, but I got two alternatives. I got the controller and I got the wheel, and I feel the wheel's going to be my best thing because I'm not using more of my shoulder muscles. I'm using more of my arm muscles, so the shoulder feels pretty good. It still aggravates. It still aggravates me right now, but I mean, I feel if I'm not really wanting to use the controller. I'm not that one that will slip down and do the controller thing. Oh yeah, I mean, that's the biggest thing. I mean, but other than that, I mean, the driver, the ones that I'm seeing that, I mean, we've got. Let's see, how many people we got racing tonight? I've got to look at the. We got 6 people tonight racing. Ryan, Bulldog, Jaguar, John, and Bruce will be racing tonight. And 2 maybes, Rico and Mr. Paul himself will be racing tonight. Well, that would be a maybe. Well, never mind. That'll be 8 tonight. But, Kansas is going to be a fun race tonight. Let's see. It is 16 minutes into the live stream. I'm going to probably have to cut this short for a little bit. But, all right, y'all. This is my favorite part of the show. This is where we rack them and stack them. This means you pick stage 1, stage 2, overall race win tonight. Bulldog, I want to start with you since this is your first time on the show with me. Who's your stage 1, stage 2 overall race win tonight? Well, it's just a fantasy pick that we always do right here at this time of the show. Right here, it's where you name a driver, on stage 1, stage 2, and you choose the overall race win. It's nothing really. It's just fun and games right here that I always do at this top part of the show right here. No, all right. Who's your stage 1 winner? Tar Heel, Hangover, Simon, Paul. Just choose a winner. Don't. I mean, you have to say a name and everything. All right, your stage 2 winner. All right. Overall race win. Overall race win. Who's
the overall race win? He basically is meaning the one that's going to win the race, like at the end of it.
We have. All right, Paul. You know how this works. Who's your stage 1, stage 2 overall race win?
Jaguar, Tar Heel, Bulldog overall. Bulldog.
Bulldog is your overall race win. Alrighty. My stage 1. Alright, my stage 1 winner. I'm going to have to call myself on this one right here. I'm going to have to say Jaguar stage 1. Stage 2. I'm going to have to give it to Hangover. And overall race win, I say Jaguar bounced back after that hard, disappointing finishing 4th. Had that, I mean, he had that 5 laps almost to go right there until that shenanigans happened. But I say Jaguar picks up his second win tonight. My Cinderella pick is going to be Paul. If Paul plays his cards right, he could get stage 1. Stage 2, I'll give it to Bulldog. My overall race win, if like I said, I'm going to go back to I'm going to give it to a Ford driver. I believe in. Well, no, Paul's not in the Ford. I believe. Yeah, he is in the Ford. Yeah, he is in the number 2 car. So I'm going to give. Paul's going to win stage 1. Bulldog's going to win stage 2. Overall race win. My Cinderella pick, actually. I say Paul magically gets his first race win at Kansas, but he has, like I keep saying, patience is going to be the key for this. Is going to be the key for this race right here for him, because of the fact is he's. I mean, I can go back and look at his overall race, his status right here, because I mean he's having good runs, but like I said, he's riding them top 10 finishes, which is, it pays in points. It pays less in points right there. But if he can find that speed in that number 2 Ford Mustang tonight, if he will not get, if he don't get all excited and everything with 5 laps to go here at Kansas, he could possibly win this for the Ford camp right here, because the Fords are slacking right now, because you got the Toyotas, the Chevys that are really kicking some darn butt right now. But it's just the Ford camp that needs to really get something going right now. But overall, I mean, it's going to be a good race tonight. It's a night race, so it's going to be different. Yeah, I mean, we come back to Kansas again. Next time we come back to Kansas, it's going to be a day race. So, I mean, it's going to be fun. And I'm not going to sit here and blow smoke up nobody's butt, but it's going to be a fun and an intense race, because you got people that's going to try to do something where they can do just to try to finish it. Watch the language.
He's live streaming.
But alright, what's going on?
I really have a feeling there is something I'm gonna do tonight that's really gonna make everyone proud tonight.
Well, guys, we will see y'all next Sunday. We will be at the Dalton Too Tough to Tame next Sunday night. Oh, man, this is going to be a fun race tonight. But we will see y'all tomorrow, next Sunday morning at 11 o'clock Eastern. We will see y'all then. Y'all have a blessed day. We'll catch y'all again next week.
Yeah, we are.